Welcome back to another video. Hope you are doing really well today. I am sharing all of my little things I've been doing recently to turn myself around, to make myself feel better both physically and mentally, and it's not meant to be a preachy video in any way. It's just literally me just trying to inspire you and kind of hold myself accountable as well. So it starts off with me just getting up a little bit earlier than my little boy. So, you know, motherhood is wild, and I feel like for the last year and a half it's just been, you know, frantic mornings, just like crazy go from the moment he wakes up. And so it's been nice now that he's that bit older that he's got a bit more of a structured sleep routine, and so he's more predictable of when he's going to actually wake up. So I tried to wake up like 15 minutes to an hour before him, which has been so nice. And this is something that was just not possible for me until this point. I don't know if I already said, but he's like 15 months old now, so yeah, things are going a lot more smoothly in that department now, which is lovely. So yeah, I just like to not have to get up and rush straight downstairs and just go straight into go mode, and just have 5 minutes to think clearly, enjoy a peaceful house, and get myself sorted for the day, get myself orientated. It just makes a big difference. So yeah, I do the Fly Lady cleaning system, which I've mentioned quite a lot on this channel now, and so I just have a little list of bits and bobs I like to do in a morning, just to, I don't know, just to kind of keep on top of it a little bit. And yeah, just clearing up the house, making it feel nice so that when my son comes downstairs I can just focus on him rather than trying to do 4,000 things at once, and that makes a big difference to how smoothly my mornings run. I'm also on a weight loss journey at the moment. It's not going particularly well yet, but I'm hoping at some point we might start to see some positive changes. So I am tracking measurements as well as weight, but I'm trying not to focus too much on weight. I feel like from previous experience, measurements are the way to go, so try not to put much pressure on myself and just keep a track of it that way. I find it more motivating to see the difference like that. And then just getting some work done. Clear example here of like, this would just be a bit more hectic to do once he's awake. I like to give him my undivided attention when he is awake, when I can, so it just means that I can get this done without trying to steal the scissors or something like that from me. And then just looking at my meal plan for the week, getting on top of it, getting it in my head, trying to figure out what I'm doing, and I find that it's easier to eat healthily when I plan for the week, which I will definitely talk about later on in today's video. I actually had a bit more time on this day, which was lovely and very much needed, and I've been trying to spend less time on my phone and more time reading. So if you've got any book recommendations, let me know. I will give anything a go, so let me know your recommendations and I will add them to my list. But it's so nice and peaceful and a lovely way to start the day, even if it's just 5 minutes. At least it's 5 minutes less that I've just been doom scrolling on my phone. I tried to film a lovely sunrise for you all and we got what we would call a sunflop instead. It just, I want to say it got light, but it didn't even really do that, did it? It just got grey, which is the reality of England at the moment. It's just very depressing. The weather is just awful at the minute. So he finally woke up at 7:30 and he was throwing all of his teddies out of the cot. He loves doing that in the morning, so I saved his teddies from him, brought him downstairs, and we just got into our morning routine, which is just really lovely. It's not like it's stressful or hectic, but he's full on when he's awake, so I just find it a lot more peaceful when I can just give him my one-on-one attention rather than trying to split it between too many things. And I think he's a lot happier for it as well. So yeah, we just have a nice morning pottering and playing and saying hello to the day, looking at all the birds on the roof, and it's just a lovely way to start the day. I can see what you're up to, cheeky monkey. Are you walking backwards? I'm just making his breakfast. Hopefully I've been able to show you sort of like a short version of our morning routine at the moment. It's been really nice to have a little bit of time for myself in the mornings. It doesn't go like this every single day, but I've been trying to make an effort recently to wake up a little bit earlier than my little boy, just because I feel like I need that little bit of time to decompress. It hasn't looked like this, you know, the entire time I've been a mum. It's very recently that I've felt like I've got, I don't know, my body clock's just sort of waking me up around about 6:30, 7, and he's sort of waking up at like 7 to 7:30, so it works quite well. So some days I get more time than others. Today I had loads of time, and that's been really nice. I feel like I've got quite a lot of jobs done that I just don't really have capacity for when he's awake. And then now I just get to solely focus on him and me getting my breakfast. So yeah, that is our little morning routine, and I hope that it's inspired you if you've got a little one yourself, or maybe just inspires you to get up that little bit earlier than what you would normally get up at. It's now rearranging the furniture. If you're going to work, you know, in the morning, get up that little bit earlier to give yourself a little bit of time. I'm gonna have to go before he completely rearranges all of the chairs around the table. Another huge change to my weekly routine has been incorporating weight training back into my weekly routine, which has been a game changer for me. So a few years ago, I got really into weights. I'd never done it before in my life, and I'd heard so many people saying about the amazing benefits, and I just felt too scared, but I pushed myself to do it, and I absolutely loved it. It made me feel so confident, so strong, and I just felt amazing in my body, and I'm really hoping to get back to that point again. And when I look back, I think it's such a shame that I fell out of the habit. I think it was because I quit the gym, I didn't have a personal trainer anymore, I didn't have any real accountability, and so it just slowly faded away, which is a real shame when I look back at it now. So I've dusted off my trusty old weights, and I'm really happy to have found Trainwell and to be working with them in today's video. Trainwell, if you don't know, is a one-on-one personal training service which is super personalised to you. Your lifestyle, any past injuries you've had, your personal preferences, and what equipment you actually have access to. So I did a really quick online quiz before starting, and I was matched with my wonderful trainer, Chris. She's a women's fitness specialist who specialises in mobility, strength training, and pre and post pregnancy workouts, which is just the perfect match for me. I'm really focusing on strength, gaining some body confidence back, trying to stabilise my joints, and just feeling like I've got good form and like I'm looking after my body, you know, and I feel like she is exactly what I need to do this. So I hopped on a call and we went through all my previous experience with working out and also what I hope to gain from my workouts. You know, set healthy habits, routines, get back into a bit more of an exercise routine.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So your main goal is just to be healthier, feel stronger, feel like you're more capable of doing your day-to-day activities, especially with having a little one.
Absolutely.
So I know you talked a little bit about motivation, and so that's something that we can't really rely on all the time because it comes and goes. And so we really want to make this a habit, like you mentioned, trying to make this part of your routine where you don't think twice about it, where it's just, you know, like getting up and brushing your teeth. It just becomes part of something that you do during the day. And again, nothing is set in stone. So if there's something in there that isn't quite working well for you, we can switch it out. We can always make changes. So again, I'm here to be your accountability partner. I'm here to, you know, help you along the way in this journey, make sure that you're getting stronger. And I want you to feel really good. I want you to be looking forward to these workouts.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds perfect. I am. I'm already looking forward to it.
Great.
It was a really nice phone call, felt really, really laid back. She was super down to earth, super lovely, and she checks in with me pretty much every single day, which I love. So I feel like we're really forming a bit of a relationship, which is really making a huge difference to my accountability and showing up to those workouts. My favourite part of the app is how easy it is to follow the workout routines, and I love being able to see visually each exercise and see it from different angles too. And I love also that it's my trainer's voice guiding me along. Chris checks in with me after every single workout, and I really find the human accountability aspect is huge for me, and it's what really motivates me to get that workout in. It's really easy to see what equipment you're going to need for that day, if you need any equipment at all, and you can connect it to your Apple Watch, which is great. It means you get cues on your wrist, so you don't always need to be able to see your phone. Plus you can listen to whatever you like, and the app works with Spotify, which I think is amazing. I'm able to ask her any questions about my form and any concerns I've got. She checks in with me after every single workout. We can go through how it felt, if the weight was too much, if it was too little, kind of where we're at. And if I've got any concerns about any exercises, she can adapt them to suit my needs. She sends me little videos over, which I love because I'm a really visual person, and it's just so nice to have that tailored to me and for it to not be for everyone else. It's just literally the workout that works for my body, and I love that so much. It's helping me stay so consistent and just so motivated as well. I'm finding it just so encouraging. I actually look forward to workouts again, which is really refreshing after being so hit and miss with it over the last few years. So you can take the quiz today to find your perfect trainer and get 14 days of free training. I'll put a QR code on the screen and leave a link down below, but you can go to trainwell.net/living the life you love. I absolutely recommend giving Trainwell a go. There is nothing better than those good endorphins you get from exercise, and even better if it's something that you actually actively enjoy doing and it keeps you consistent in doing so. I'm so happy to have found it and just so happy to be back into a really good routine that's easy for me, and I can feel like I fit it into my lifestyle so easy. So yeah, we are back to weight training and it's feeling fantastic. I feel like I'm getting stronger every single week, which I'm just in love with, and hopefully for me it will just help me to stabilise my joints a little bit more as I'm getting a bit older, and just, yeah, be stronger as my little boy gets heavier and be able to keep up with running around after him. Basically, that is my aim. Welcome to Wednesday. I want to share a little healthy meal idea for you today. It's an evening meal. It's going to be a salmon recipe, and I really have been enjoying it so much lately. Before I share that though, I just want to touch on meal planning. I've shared about it so much on this channel already, but one thing I've done lately is I've just really stripped back our meals. I've just taken it right back to basics. We're having very basic meals, and only 1 or 2 times a week am I doing something that's a little bit more out there with more ingredients, and I'm finding it really simple, and especially with having a little one as well, it just means he can eat pretty much everything we're eating. Whether he eats it or not is a different matter, but what I mean is it's not like it's too spicy or it's got too much salt in it. It's just very simple, very basic, and it's been serving me so well. So just sharing this in case any of you out there are feeling really overwhelmed with meal planning and having millions of ingredients in the house all the time. So I'm using foil because I'm going to put it in the air fryer, but if you're just going to put it in the oven, then get like a glass casserole dish. But you're going to get your salmon. I've just got 2 wild caught Atlantic salmon fillets here, and then I'm just going to put some soy sauce on. But you could use teriyaki. You could swap the fish out here for chicken or maybe even tofu. Just if you're doing tofu, make sure you marinate it beforehand because it needs some flavour. Okay, so then I'm going to put some garlic granules on, just on the top. Just really lightly over. I love a bit of ginger as well. Oh dear, that was probably a bit too much there, but whatever. Then we're going to go in with some lazy garlic. Feel free to swap this out with non-lazy style garlic because, yeah, I just get this, it's so much easier for me when I'm just in a bit of a, just want to get tea done, you know, sometimes. I'm just going to put 2, I've just got this random 1/4 teaspoon that I've just got out of the cupboard, so 2 blobs on there, and I'm just going to rub that down. I'm going to put some lemon on it, but not until it's come out of the oven. So then wrap this up into a little parcel like that, just turning the ends over. So you're going to want to put it on, and feel free to mess around with these timings and temperatures. It's different, I think, for every single machine, but I do 200 for 12 minutes and it cooks usually pretty well, but obviously it depends on the size and thickness of the fillet. I got this little steamer basket from Amazon and it was the best thing I ever got. It just makes having vegetables in my life so much easier. So I've got some green beans here, and then I'm just going to literally chop the stem off this broccoli and then break them into pieces. Oh, maybe not. Sometimes easier said than done. Just basically nice chunky pieces of broccoli is what I like. Then pop my steaming basket in. I'm just going to pop the lid on and set a timer for 7 minutes and it will be cooked perfectly. All done. I cannot wait to tuck into this. I feel like sometimes the simple recipes are the best, so I'll make sure I keep trying to share little simple recipes here and there on my channel going forward. But I hope you'll try it and I cannot wait to tuck into this. It just looks so delicious. once the weather turns drizzly and cold, it's so easy to just want to stay inside all the time, but I feel like there is something about that fresh air that just is so amazing and does wonders for the soul. And it's definitely a bit harder for me to get out for walks these days. Definitely have to bribe my son with snacks all the way around, but it's fine. We do what we do, don't we? And we get on with it. He just loves to get out and run now, so I try to make time for this for him every day, and he just loves going to the park, to be honest. So we spend a lot more time at the park than we ever used to do, but it's fine. I feel like he burns off some of his steam and I blow away the cobwebs, so together it's a good combination. I've been trying to listen to motivating podcasts or inspiring talks on our walks because I just feel like it's a really nice thing to do and it just gets me in a really good headspace. Mental stamina is something that I'm trying to work on this year, and just getting that positive thinking back and feeling really inspired and motivated, because that's such a beautiful place to be. And I feel like the trees being so bare, it's like they're being stripped bare, isn't it? They just look so bleak and so stark. It kind of feels like a reflection of how I've been feeling recently, and it's so nice to see the little promises of spring popping up everywhere. And it's a sign that change is just around the corner, which sounds really cringy to say, but I feel like it's kind of reflecting how I'm feeling in myself as well, that we are kind of like at a low point and we are going to build ourselves up and get to somewhere amazing. We're going to blossom and bloom. That is my aim anyway. So yeah, just if you can do anything in your day, if you're not feeling great, get out there and have a walk.
Beautiful woman, I felt it deep inside. Beautiful woman, people are talking me down. Beautiful woman, you try to tell me what's right. The road gets longer, you turn all grey into white. Oh, and all the things I didn't say, there's wrecking balls inside my brain. Standing tall with all my faith, empty voices in my head, and they will always be around until...
Felt unnatural to not end my video in my bedroom like I always do. And the last thing I want to share with you today is about sleep hygiene and having good sleep hygiene. It's something that I'm trying so hard to work on myself at the moment. I think I've spoken about it before, but I'm really trying to get to bed early, so be asleep for 10 o'clock, turn off all my devices at like 9:30 if I can, when I'm really being on best behaviour. And I've been recently just trying to read more on an evening rather than just getting stuck in the scroll hole on Instagram reels, and I just go down on a journey. And I've just got like a few chats with some friends and we just ping silly reels back and forth, which is really fun. But I think when I do that just before I go to bed, it just like winds me up a bit too much and I struggle to sleep, or I've noticed at least that my sleep is not quite as deep and as great as it could be. So something that I've noticed about myself. So I'm trying to go to bed that little bit earlier, which is working really well for me. And like I say about sleep hygiene and having good sleep hygiene, for me that is, I don't know where I've put it actually. Oh, I'm sat on it. Oh, am I? Oh, I don't know. I have this search every single night. It's somewhere. I'm probably sat on it. I've got a really good blackout eye mask that I use to go to sleep on a night time, and it's got like nose pieces, so like there's no light that can get in. I wear earplugs, which might sound daft, but I can actually hear enough with the earplugs in, but it blocks out all the noise around me. But it just like, I've become accustomed to wearing them now. I love the sound. I can sort of like hear my own heartbeat, I think, with them in. and it just feels really soothing. And I think to my brain it's just like, put the earplugs in, put the eye mask on, she's in sleep mode. I also try to use magnesium body butter every single night. I just find it so soothing, it smells so gorgeous, and wear my favourite pyjamas because I think life is too short not to, you know? So yeah, that's kind of my tips for sleep that I've been trying to implement for myself. And I've been tracking my sleep for a long time, but I've noticed that I am getting such better sleep and I'm able to wake up earlier because I'm not trying to play catch up on a night time. And sometimes that means, you know, if he's not gone down to sleep till like 7:30, I get less of an evening, but I might be naturally able to wake up earlier in the morning and have that bit of time then. So yeah, it's just it's like parenting yourself, I suppose, isn't it? That's what I'm trying to do at the minute. Be more disciplined with myself and tell myself to go to bed when it's time rather than just staying up like the teenage version of myself and then really regretting it the next day. I think it just plays a massive part in every part of your life, does sleep. If you don't sleep enough, you just feel like a zombie, and that is not what energy I want to bring to the table. I really hope you've enjoyed the format of this vlog. I just felt like a weekly style vlog where I picked up the camera every day would be more natural than trying to fit everything into one day, because I don't do everything every single day. There are certain things I do every day, but you know, it's a weekly affair, and I feel like maybe even a monthly affair, because over the month you've done more positive habits than you have not done, and trying to do that every single day would just be exhausting. So I feel like it's just about taking little tiny steps forward. If you are on this little journey with me, then you're doing amazing. Keep going and we will get to wherever we're going in the end, I am sure. But I do think I'm starting to feel a lot better. I feel like I'm feeling a lot more calm and just like starting to get more in control of life rather than feeling like life was controlling me, which I felt like for a very long time. The exercise I've been doing has really been helping. I think maybe helping with my sleep as well. I feel like I've noticed that in the past when I've done exercise, you just sleep so much deeper and so much better, and I truly look forward to doing my workouts. I'm tempted to start to do another workout or like ask for a bonus workout because I just enjoy it so much. I really do, and I feel like it's the positivity of knowing you've done something just makes you feel really good about yourself as well. Don't forget to take the quiz to find your perfect trainer and get 14 days of free training. Go to go.trainwell.net/living the life you love. I'll leave my QR code on the screen again and all the links down below, but definitely go over and check them out and claim that free training for 14 days. That's such a great offer, and I feel like you're all going to love it as much as me. I just can't believe the difference it's made. I feel like I've just gone from someone who really was not enjoying exercise to someone who actively is looking forward to their next workout. And yeah, just something's changed within my brain, and I'm so glad it's finally happened. I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and I think it's just a combination of all the things that I've included in today's video that are very simple things, but I feel like when they're all together, they're just so powerful and they really change lives. At least they're going to change my life, that's the hope anyway. Anyway, I'm going to go and stop blabbering on like I always do. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. My aim was for it to be inspiring and hopefully not too preachy, just to be a little collection of everything that I'm loving at the minute. So yeah, if you want to see more health style videos, I've got lots on this channel from over the years, so I'll leave a playlist down below. But you have an amazing week wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye.